Also in Cuba, the third international meeting of left-wing parties and movements on theoretical publications concluded. The meeting, dedicated to Commander-in-Chief Fidel Castro Ruz in commemorations of his centenary in 2026, was attended by more than 120 theorists, communicators, journalists, and other experts. Political communication was at the center of the debate. The conference reiterated the need to create platforms as a political tool with the aim of ideological unity and to give visibility to revolutionary struggles. During her speech, teleSUR multi-platform president Patricia Villegas condemned the United States' attempts to undermine peace in Venezuela through misinformation.
El hermano pueblo bolivariano ha plantado cara a la Casa Blanca que insiste.
The Bolivarian people have stood up to the White House, which falsely insists that the South American nation is an unusual and extraordinary threat to the security of the United States, and that the legitimate leader, Nicolás Maduro, heads a narco-state. From the centers of imperialist power, they try to impose lies and misinformation on us. The machinery of the information corporation seeks to make false news and manipulations believable, becoming accomplices to falsehoods. They do not verify sources and censor our truths. We condemn attempts to undermine peace and impose the diplomacy of imperialist gunboats. We reaffirm that the unity of political forces and left-wing movements is an effective shield against attempts at destabilization. Only together can we confront the attempts of hegemonic imperialism that does not accept our sovereignty, self-determination, and decision to remain free.
Que no acepta nuestra soberanía, autodeterminación y decisión de seguir siendo libre.
teleSUR President Patricia Villegas also condemned the U.S. economic, commercial, and financial blockade against Cuba.
We reiterate our condemnation of the Zionist genocide in the occupied Palestinian territories, especially in the Gaza Strip, where around 70,000 people have lost their lives, victims of Israeli neglect and gunfire. We strongly condemn the U.S. economic, commercial, and financial blockade imposed on Cuba for more than 60 years, which has intensified unprecedentedly since 2019, with the aim of economically suffocating the Cuban people. We demand the immediate removal of Cuba from the spurious list of countries allegedly sponsoring terrorism. We call on all governments of the world to vote in favor of the resolution entitled The Necessity of Ending the Economic, Commercial, and Financial Blockade imposed by the United States against Cuba, to be presented on October 28 and 29 at the United Nations General Assembly. We firmly reject the fourth-generation warfare waged against the revolutionary processes of Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua, countries that have been arbitrarily excluded from the upcoming Summit of the Americas to be held in the Dominican Republic.